Hello, welcome back. How have you been? This is Rachel from the Brand and Business Atelier. I'm your brand and business coach. I'm helping you smash your branding and your business strategy to create this dream business to help you transform your life. If you want to start a business and you're not completely sure about it, what should you do? So as a coach, I'm really here to help you answer the right questions. I'm not going to give you the answers for sure, because what I want is really for you to find your own answers. So I think a lot of people around you are probably starting a business. I think with this new situation, a lot of people might be thinking, yeah, this is really the right time. I don't want to stay in my job anymore. What can I do? Maybe it's the time to start my business. And they might be completely right. Have you been thinking about that? Do you have a lot of friends who start a business, and are you convinced that they might get very rich quickly? That's a get rich scheme. Or did you want to start a business for ages and you have been holding up for, I don't know for how long, because you had other priorities in life, you had your family, you have this job, it's taking a lot of time. So you never really thought about starting a business until now. And now you think, oh my gosh, yes, maybe I want to start a business. So I'm here to give you the right answers. I'm here to help you choose to make the right choices. I'm here to give you some options. I want to ask you, why do you want to start this business? As I said, is it just to get rich quick scheme? Or is it something that you really had in mind for a long time, that you want to make a difference for other people? You want to create this new business because you want to change the world. And you already have this wonderful skill. You had this in mind for a long time, and really now it's the right time, because maybe you have been made redundant, you have been furloughed, and you have more time to think about it. And maybe you had this idea to becoming, I don't know, a life coach, a photographer. You really have more time. And also I invite you to consider, what is the real why behind this business? Because when we start a business, it's not just about starting the business, it's not just about the money, but there's a deeper connection behind it. And I think that's really important, because this is going to help you thrive. This is going to help you keep going when the going gets tough. And this might be, I don't know, maybe you want to provide for your kids' education, maybe you want to provide for your retirement, you have this dream of buying a house somewhere in another country. So what is the why behind it? And maybe it's to make a difference to other people. Maybe you want to invest money to be able to give more, to give back to an ONG. This is all your why. It's very important, because at the end of the day, we don't really start a business to make money. Of course, money is super important. It's what helps you live the lifestyle you have. But the deeper reason is going to be very important, because this is going to help you get going. It's going to be the motivation behind it. And on the other hand, if you think about starting a business because maybe you've been made redundant, you need to find a solution very quickly to earn money. You met some people who said they're gonna get rich in the next 6 months, incredibly rich, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, if they can do it, I can do it as well. But these are the reasons I'm inviting you not to start a business for, because starting a business is very hard. The reason not to start a business is if you want to have money quickly, if you're really in a rush to earn money because maybe you lost your job, maybe you think it's an opportunity to earn much more money, and you just spoke to somebody recently who said, oh, I'm going to get rich very quickly in the next 6 months, I'm going to make 6 figures. I know 6 figures, everybody uses it, it's super sexy to hear 6 figures, but is it really going to happen overnight? I can tell you by experience, it's not. You need time to get for people to know you. You need time to create content. You need time to get momentum. And also, when you start a business, you need to invest some money, because at the beginning, of course, with the online world, you need to invest less money, but definitely you will need to invest some money at the beginning for sure, just to do a website and just to get you going, really. So if these are the reasons because you're thinking you're going to get rich very quickly, I invite you not to start, or I invite you to think a bit further. I want you to go back to the drawing board and really think why you want to start this business. Has this been something that you have been thinking for ages? The other reason not to start is maybe you want to prove somebody wrong. Somebody has been teasing you and saying you will never succeed, you have no ambition in life, you're never going to do it. This is also not the right reason, because this is your ego talking to you. It's not you, it's not the heart deciding. So, and when we make decision from the ego, it usually doesn't end up really well. And I can talk by experience here, because When I started my first business, I started with a business partner. I didn't really know her, big mistake. And she ran away with the money I had invested in the business. How do you imagine I felt? I felt really bruised. My ego was super bruised. What did I do? I wanted to prove everybody wrong. I started another business on my own, but I didn't really think about, for me it was I started this online boutique selling jewelry, costume jewelry. I really loved it, but I would have to sell a lot of money to make a profit. And at the end, I loved my business. I think it was more emotional, but I didn't make any money, or I didn't make enough money to earn a salary. So I just took the decision of starting this business because my ego was super bruised, but I didn't really think properly. And if it's something, think about, you just want to start this business because somebody has been telling you, you're never going to succeed, you're rubbish, you have no ambition. Think about it twice, because this is not you talking, this is somebody else. When it's like this, sometimes we just need to take a step back, thinking about it, and really maybe write it down. I think can be very helpful to write things down. And if it's the case, if your ego is bruised, then I would invite you also, okay, take a step back, but also think about how can you build your self-esteem, because this is also about your self-esteem. There might be some lack there, some lack of self-esteem. How can you finally love yourself and accept yourself? And you might feel things differently once you start to accept yourself. Once you start to build your self-esteem, you might think, okay, I don't exist by my job. I don't exist by my money. I don't exist by just starting a business. I have a lot to give. I'm this great person, and maybe you don't need to have a business to prove yourself. But you have to prove anyway. I think if you love yourself, people will notice that. You will be much more confident, and you might finally get the right answers you want to move on into the world. And sometimes if we feel like we're stuck in front of the wall, so for example, you absolutely need money quickly, you think starting a business is a solution, but you just in front of this wall and you can't see a solution. But just take a step back. Okay, have a breathe, take a walk in the park, walk the dog if you have one, if you like it to have one. But yeah, take time to think. I know that the pressure having the thought of being in a scarcity mode, it makes us really scary, because you think, where's the money going to come from? What can I do? But there might be solution. The first thing, okay, you might be out of the job and you need another job now. You need the money now. So before starting a business, maybe I invite you to maybe ask other people around you. Really use your network. You might know a lot of people on LinkedIn. You might know a lot of people around you. Just talk to them, speak to them, and ask them if they would know anyone they could recommend you for a position, for a new job. If they know anyone, maybe they know someone who's starting a business and they need some help. But really start speaking out, and just to think, this wall is in front of you, there's no solution now, the only solution is to start a business. It might not. And I'm not discouraging you to start a business, but it's just sometimes if we think this is a quick solution, this is a quick get-rich scheme, it's not. So other solution might be much easier, just to get the momentum going of connecting with people. Even if you don't start a business now, I think it's going to be very important to connect with as many people as you can, because you're going to need connection. You're going to need to reach out even at the beginning when you start your business. So I hope this video helped you find some answers. I know I didn't tell you what to do. I hope I didn't have to tell you, because I'm a coach, so I'm here to really unfold the knots of what's going on in your head to help you make decisions. I've been struggling for years to make decisions in my life, because I was riddled with fear. I couldn't make a decision. But I understand when you can't make a decision, it's because you're thinking too much about what people are going to think of you. There is fear, of course, but sometimes you have to step forward and maybe just think pragmatically and write down the different solutions. So you have this thinking about starting a business, you have these fears. What should I do? What should I do? What do you really want to do? What is your heart talking to you? And if you want to start a business, then start to make a plan. If you look on my website, I have different blog posts, and I have one where I help you to start a business whilst you're still in a corporate job, when you're still in having a full-time job. I really give you a plan and just put it into place. And start to take one step, because a dream is always going to stay a dream if you don't take action. So once you start to take action, you're going to have momentum. And don't forget to get support. Don't forget to ask for help. Be surrounded by the people you want to be, and really don't hesitate to ask for help. So if you need more help from me, I would be more than happy to help you as your coach. You can book a complimentary consultation with me via my website, or otherwise just add comments and questions below this video. But thank you so much for listening. This is Rachel from the Brand and Business Atelier. I'm your brand and business coach to help you smash your branding and your business strategy to help you create this dream business that will transform your life. So thanks a lot for watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.